Hey everybody, welcome to the Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join a hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe with the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. NHL trade deadline day, and I want to talk about this trade because it was a huge trade that went down after the 3 p.m. deadline. I was between the Detroit Red Wings and the Washington Capitals. It was a huge trade. It shocked the NHL world. I'm sure all the fans of these two fan bases are, going back and forth, with, the details of this trade because they kind of didn't come out fully when it first, when they first showed it on the NHL Network. So you had to wait a little bit for all of it to come, and you're like, whoa, that's a huge trade. Washington is one of those teams that went all in this year. So, I want to talk a bit about that in this video, definitely about this trade. I want to talk about what these two teams did at the trade deadline, what they've added, and how Detroit is set up really nicely entering this draft. So the Detroit Red Wings trade Anthony Mantha to the Washington Capitals for forward Jakub Vrana, forward Richard Panik, a 2021 first-round pick, and a 2022 second-round pick. So, with Vrana, you saw him being a healthy scratch at times this year. I really didn't see him as being traded, but, because every time he played us, he just killed the Devils this year. And, he's one of those speedy forwards that literally used that to his advantage and scored on us at will. And, Anthony Mantha is total opposite. More of a big-time, big forward with his frame. He's got the reach. He's got the shot. He can be a bit physical. So, it's two different ends of the spectrum. But, two talented forwards that are switching teams. Anthony Mantha's been in trade rumors for a while now, and Stevie Y held out and got a tremendous return for him. So, this was a big trade. It really was. I think these two players are going to add exactly what these two teams are looking for, where Washington's looking to add more of a big skilled forward, and kind of Jakub Vrana fits the mold of the Detroit Red Wings, those small, speedy forwards that can score. So, I want to talk about them a bit in this video. Jakub Vrana is an RFA at year's end. He's currently making $3.35 million. So maybe Washington saw on their next deal he would have priced himself out of Washington. You see that situation happen a lot with RFAs, and Washington's got some tough decisions to make on other contracts. So that's where they maybe saw maybe we can package Vrana and get a good return for him, and that's kind of what happened where they included him in this big deal. He's 25 years old. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's a left wing. He was taken in the 2014 NHL draft in the first round, 13th overall. This year in 39 games, he has 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points. And in 284 career games, he has 76 goals, 81 assists for 157 points. Anthony Mantha, on the other hand, he's a big power forward. 6'5", 234 pounds. He's got a hell of a shot. He was taken in the 2013 draft in the first round, 20th overall. He's currently got 4 more years on his contract at $5.7 million AAV. So that's why the Capitals had to give up a lot more to get him, because he's got a lot of term left on his deal. He's a versatile forward who can play the left and the right side. This year he's played in 42 games, 11 goals, 10 assists, 21 points. And in 302 games, he has 95 goals, 99 assists for 194 points. So, yes, this was a big trade to make for both of these teams. And I know a lot of these two fan bases, their fans are going crazy right now. Washington felt like they gave up a lot to get him, which they did, but they went all in. When teams know that they're really close, they have that window to win a cup, they'll go all in to get a player, and this is the case with Anthony Mantha. They saw they wanted a big power forwards type. They need that, especially when you're playing those tough, rugged, long playoff series. You want a big, imposing forward that can help play that physical aspect of the game. And, Washington's got a couple of those players, and adding Anthony Mantha could help that. Especially on the power play as well. You have Ovechkin on one side, you have Mantha on the other. These two guys can unload shots at will. So now you have those situations where are they going to go towards Ovechkin or Mantha? So, it's, Washington's team is set up really nicely, and I like the way this trade works for them as well. They get what they want. They paid the price, but, they get a guy who can score, and he's got a big frame. Power forwards are hard to come by nowadays, and, hopefully he can fit the mold of the Washington Capitals, fit in nicely there, and help them try to win a cup. But, it was a steep price, but they got what they wanted, and teams have to do that when they feel that they're close to a cup. where Vrana, I feel like they're still doing the rebuilding thing with Detroit, and they're trying to add the right pieces, where I feel like Vrana fits more of the mold of the Detroit Red Wings. Those faster, smaller, speedier types that have the skill that Stevie Y likes to get. And, they got a lot for him. Getting a first, especially this year, you've seen how tough it is with all these trades that went down. Getting a first-round pick was a very hard thing to do this year, and they were able to get a first, a second, and 2 forwards for one of their forwards that they were looking to trade for the past couple of seasons. So I think this was a trade that definitely benefited both sides. Detroit picks up the assets where Washington picks up the forward they wanted. So top 6 forwards were hard to come by this year as well. So, it was a tough trade, but, it was fun to see this one happen. Stevie Y said that he was looking to trade anyone that wasn't named Larkin, Seider, or Raymond. Bobby Ryan was in the mix too as well, but he had a season-ending upper body injury. They were able to pull off a trade with John Merrill to Montreal for a 2015 5th-round pick and Hayden Verbeek. I'm familiar with John Merrill. He played for the Devils, and, we drafted him high. I believe it was the 2nd round. So he had a lot of promise with New Jersey, but, I'm glad to see him go on to the Canadiens to try to help them win a cup. They also made a trade with the Colorado Avalanche. They traded Patrick Nemeth with 50% salary retained for a 4th-round pick in the 2022 draft. On Washington's end, they traded Jonas Siegenthaler to the Devils for a 2021 3rd-round pick. I'm going to do a video on that upcoming next, because I want to do that more in depth, talk about what the Devils can look forward to with Siegenthaler. And if any Washington Capitals fans are watching this video, please comment. Let me know about Siegenthaler. I don't know about him. I didn't watch him that closely, because you don't know what's going to happen, what players your team is going to get. I have heard of him. I remember Joe Bonanati always saying his name, and it always stuck in my head. But, let me know what you guys and girls thought of him, because every time I've been seeing the comment sections after this trade has happened, I've seen a lot of people talking very highly of Siegenthaler. So comment below and let me know. And also the Capitals, they acquired Michael Raffl from the Philadelphia Flyers for a 5th-round pick in the 2021 draft. So I like what the Capitals did. Adding Raffl as a depth forward is good, and then adding Mantha. This lineup is very scary. So, yeah, watch out for the Capitals this year. They really went all in, and they know that they're close to winning a cup. So, and then looking at Detroit, they're set up pretty nicely for this upcoming draft with having 12 picks in the 2021 draft. They have 2 first-round picks. They have 3 second-round picks. They have 2 third-round picks. They have 2 fourth-round picks, 2 fifth, 1 sixth, and no 7th. So, I always love watching Stevie Y come draft time because he's so unpredictable. I'm curious to see what he'll add at draft time for the Detroit Red Wings this year. So comment below. I'm curious to see what all you guys and girls thought about this trade and what your team did for this NHL trade deadline. Comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. And subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.